Okay, feet about hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back and pull them down. Again, roll them back and pull them down. One more. Round up to the shoulders, pull down. My knees are soft and my feet are wider than hip width apart. Just turning my chin towards the shoulder. I'm going to go back through the middle and to the opposite side. Same again, back through the middle, through to the opposite side. Come back to the middle. And the opposite side. Okay, from here, take the feet a little bit wider, and we're just going to lower quite slowly. We're going to go all the way through, if we can, and we're going to go into our garland. So sitting down, nice and low, with our heels pushed to the floor, okay? Again, if you need to have your hands in front for support, and then we're just going to press the hips up, curl up, and come all the way up to standing again. So again, we're going to sink down nice and low. So slowly press the knees out, coming back through the middle, sink low and past. Again, you can lift the hands or have them down for support. Holding here. Hands down, press the hips up, lift and uncurl. We're going to do one more of those. So sink nice and low, down, hold that position, looking to keep those heels onto the floor. Take the hands forward and then press those hips up, come all the way up to standing. Okay, last person in. Okay, from here, just take the hands up above the head and we're just going to lean over to one side. Come back to the middle and then looking to go over to the other side. So again, I'm not trying to rush the move, trying to get nice and long and then just slowly look to wake everything up. Come back to the middle, we're going to go to the other side again. Looking to feel that stretch from the heel all the way down. Come back to the middle. And then go to the other side. Back to the middle. Bring the hands down. Okay. All right, last time. Someone has bad internet connection this morning. Okay, so from here, we're going to look to take, and we're going to go into our goddess. So turn the feet out, and we're just going to sink the knees through, and then look to come straight back up again. So we're going to sink through and lift through the heel, okay? So we're looking to sink through the middle, not leaning forward, not leaning backward, pressing up through the heels. So just looking to warm the legs up. And lift. Lower down and open. So we're opening up the hip, keeping that core engaged, keeping my shoulders back and my chin up. Down, press up through the heel and lower down. I'm going to do one more. And press back up again. Okay, step to this side to the, of your mat. We're just going to go through a little flow to begin with, okay? So into mountain, palms out, shoulders engaged, chest lifted. From here, press into chair. Take the hands forward, half fold and bend, dropping that head. Grab onto the back of the legs, so we go into ragdoll. Just give those legs a hug, pull that chest in, drop that head down further. Okay, press here into half fold. And then curl back up, come all the way up to standing. Let's go forward into warrior one. heel is lifted, arms are nice and high. Really stretch up to the ceiling. Turn into that warrior two. Foot to the side, hands are shoulder height. From here, hand at the knee, lean into reverse warrior. Tuck in, all the way over the top, side stretch. Coming down, so we're going to try a different move. We're going to drop low into a low lunge. So all the way to the opposite side. So my weight's across, my heel is lifted. And then walking my hands, coming back through the middle and standing up. Walk my feet in, go to the other end of the mat. So again, shoulders back. From here, I'm going to go into chair. Press down, keep that chest lifted, and fold forwards. Lower that head, push the hips up. Make sure we're breathing. Hug into ragdoll, so behind the knees, hips are high, really tuck in. Slide up, look to straighten the legs into half fold. Back is flat. And then coming all the way back up. Big stretch into that warrior one. Big step forward, back heel is lifted. Arms are pressed up. Hold that position. Turn the foot out into warrior two. Hands are shoulder height. Hips are open. Okay, lean back into that reverse warrior or sun warrior. Take the hands and take it up and over, side extended. Working from that heel. Then coming back, and then we're going to drop down onto the floor this side. Heel lifted, my weight slightly forward and over, and we're just looking to extend here. Just a deep side lunge. Walking my hands through to the middle, coming up, and then just walking my feet back in. So from here, we're going to sink again into our garland one that we did at the beginning. So you should feel a little bit more confident about going down. So we're going to go all the way down. We're going to hold in this position here. Nice and low. And again, we're looking to try and keep the chest lifted, keep those heels engaged with the floor. Hands go down and my hips, they go up. And I rise all the way back up again. Roll the shoulders back again. Sink back down again. Open out. Take a nice deep breath in. Take my hands down. Press my hips back up again. And curl all the way. And open out my chest. One more. Sink down nice and low. Press my elbows in. Keep my chin up. Take my hands forward. Press my hips up. Draw in, uncurl, and then open out my chest. Fantastic. This time we're going to stay down there. So we're going to sink through. And from here, just take the hands behind the back and we're just going to fall backwards and then into our easy position. So one foot in front of the other. And again, I'm still working on this. This is my tighter side, so this knee lifts up. Nice and tall. And then I'm just going to look to walk forward, bend over, and I'm looking to get my elbows curving all the way in and just stretching out. And then coming back up again. Okay, looking to press my heels together. and I'm going into bound ankle, okay? So holding the arch of the foot. Now, I'm not looking to put my elbows in, so my upper body's nice and soft. All I'm looking to do is just press my knees out. So you'll press out. Some of you might be up here. Some of you might be all the way onto the floor. What we don't want to do is hunch over at the moment. We want to sit nice and loose and just open out the hip. And then just holding on. We're going to tuck our elbows in. And all we're looking to do is just curl over, tuck the chin, but we're not using our elbows to push the knees down, okay? So we're just stretching out. And then come all the way back up again. So again, you're going to look to just tuck the elbows in, tuck the chin, roll through, and looking to open out those hips. And coming back up again. Okay, just swinging my knees around. Okay, I'll try one more time. This person's got really bad reception. Okay, we're going to be in our 4-point position here, okay? So we're going to pull up into our cat, pull all the way up nice and high. All the way through into cow. Pull up again into cat. I'm just going to turn to the side. And then all the way into cow. Back into our 4 points, sitting back into our child's pose. Stretching through, forehead down to mat. Just fully extend the arms. Be as long as you can. Really sink into the stretch. And from here, press the hips through into upward facing dog. So my hips are off. Okay, my legs are fully extended behind. I'm going to tuck my toes under. I'm going to lift my knees and I'm going to press my hips up into my downward facing dog. Just looking to hold that stretch, heels off the ground. Slowly come through into our plank position and then lower those knees down, point the toes into our upward facing dog. Just looking to press here and then back into that child's pose. Big extension, forehead down to the mat, arms as long as we can. And then walking through hips into that upward facing dog. And again, my hips can go a little bit further because I'm a bit warmer, tucking my toes under, looking to lift my knees, hips then push up into my downward facing dog. Just dropping my knees in, so I'm into a bent knee, downward dog, so just holding that position. Knees drop down so they bend, but my hips stay up. And then just slowly lower those knees down to the floor. And we're going to go into puppy. So extend the arms. So we're going to go elbow, elbow, and then we're going to press down and extend forehead to mat into that puppy position. So keep the hips up nice and high. Extend the arms, really stretch out the shoulders. Again, really nice move for the morning. And then slide back and come all the way up into our seated position. So some call this hero, thunderbolt. It's got a couple of different names. Okay, just looking to open out the hip. What we're going to do is come up and we're going to go straight the way through, taking the leg, and we're going to go into pigeon, okay? So we've just taken the leg to the side. tucked forward, and then the leg behind is as straight as it can be. Sit with your hips square, and we're just looking to open out the hips before we do anything else with the legs. And from here, we're going to take the hands down, and we're just going to go down just a little bit lower onto the elbows. No further than that. Just looking to extend that stretch. Press up again. Tuck the toe, and we're just going to slide that leg back, and then we're going to bring the other one through. Okay, so changing sides. So you shouldn't be sat on top of your foot or your knee. It's crossed just in front of you, hips are nice and square, and just looking to press through. And there's always a little bit of a gap, so you're looking to remove that gap and just sit your butt down towards the floor. Then walking down onto your elbows and just looking to increase the stretch. Your upper body, your back's nice and relaxed, okay? Hips are square. And then walking ourselves back up. Tuck that toe, press back, and then we're going to walk all the way back up to standing. Okay, so here comes the balance part. So we're going to work through some goddess, and then we're going to go into some single leg lift, okay? What I want you to think about is your core. So I want you to think about a nice, natural, neutral spine. So we're not looking to round or to extend. We're looking to pull up through the middle of the spine, okay? So your neck should be long, waist should be long, and your feet should be evenly planted. If they're too close together at the beginning, we kind of end up with a little bit of a wobble. So just want to go into kind of slightly wider than hip width, okay? So you should go out and there's a slight triangle base, I call it, okay? So what we're going to look to do from here is we're going to go into just a chair, just to get into a little bit of a rhythm. So we're going to press through into chair, and then we're going to bring the arms down, just opening out the chest. Into chair, press down, okay? So we're just working through arms and legs. Press and through. So this time, we're going to press through, and then as we press down, we're going to lift onto our heels and come up. Press down, lift our heels off the ground. Oh, and I'm tipping forward. Into chair, and then I'm lifting my heels and I'm pressing up. 2 more. Down, press the heels, lift up. 1 more. Down, lift my heels, and press up. There we go. Feet a bit wider apart. Toes out. We're going to go into that goddess movement. So in squats, we tend to lean forward or backward. This way, we're going straight through the middle. What we're going to do is take the hands out to the side and come back in again. To the side and come back in again. Side. So this time we're going to lift up this leg. So we're going to lift the knee. Sorry, not the knee, the heel. Can't think this morning. So down and up. Down. It's just the heel. It comes up. 2 more. Down. And again. Hold it here. Hold that position. Heels lifted. Opening out the hip. And come up. Let's change sides. So down and lift up. So the heel lifts, okay? So going out, other heel doesn't. 2 more. Lift and down. 1 more. Hold down here. Stay in this position. Opening out the hip, engaging that inner thigh. and come up. So this time we're going to lift both heels together. So down, hold that position, press up through the heel. Lift both the heels, hold that position, press back up again. Heels off the ground, and press up. One more. Left heels are off the ground. Hold this position here. Don't lean forward or back. Engage. You should start to feel this a little bit, and then press back up again. Walk the feet in slightly. So what we're going to look to do is go into a side lift, all right? So you're going to take one hand out to the side just for your support, and this leg is just going to lift up to the side. So you're going to tilt, place all the weight here, and we're just going to lift to here. Hold that position, toes pointed, and lower. So let's lift up, and lower. Lift up, and lower. Lift, and lower. Keep it going. Someone's just put a note in the chat box. I can't read it, so if it's important, come off mic and tell me what it is. And relax, change sides. So looking to press the hand out that side, nice and tall. Lift up, just engage. Now I'm a bit wobbly on this side. Hold that position. And then lower back down again. So looking to press out and down. Press and down. So working on leg stability, working on that abductor. Lift and down. Keep the chest up, stay lifted. Press and through. Two more. And one more. Okay, hold it there. So bring the feet back to the middle. So this time we're going to go back to that first leg, but we're going to extend both arms and we're going to lift up into a hold position. So press the weight into the standing foot, arm out to the side, and we're going to lift up, and I want you to try and hold this position. So there is a lean across, and you're looking to keep the leg out to the side. Press through, working the core. Okay, so working that standing leg. Staying in that position. And then coming back down together. Onto the other side. So transfer the weight onto this side. Press the arm out. And then lift through. And again, try and lift it up. Foot's pointed. Working on that supporting leg. So this is my more wobbly one. Holding the position and coming back in. Go back to the first side. Let's see if you can lift a little bit higher this time. So reaching out, press, lifting up, engage my core. Chest is lifted, holding that position. Don't let the leg fall down. Come back together. Final time on this side. So weight onto this leg. Lift. Press through. See if you can lift it a little bit higher. Keeping that core nice and tight. Working on our balance, strength, long arms, and down. Okay. So we're going to turn to the side now. And we're going to work on our warrior three. So again, for those of you who remember, warrior three is we are looking to lift out and forward, holding the position and coming back in again, okay? So we're going to go for a normal warrior three where we hold it. Then we're going to go with a warrior three where we look to lift and lower the leg down, changing the arms, okay? So you pick your position. Your weight is going to go through the standing leg. Your core's tight, your chin is up. And you're hinging from the hip. So leaning forward, keeping that chest up. You're going to lean forward, and then you're looking to extend the arms. Holding the position in front of you. Focus on a point and then lift that leg up as long as you can. And I'm wobbling. Try and fight the wobbles. Looking to hold that position. So we're working on the legs being strong. And then pressing back up. So this time, we're just going to look to lift the back leg, okay? So just leaning forward. So if you get yourself with the toe behind from here, you're going to lean forwards, hands are at your side, hold the position, and then come back up again. Leaning forward. So you're working on a tilt. It's almost like a deadlift, but we're really working on our core and our back strength. Coming back up again. Lifting our leg, keeping the chest up and down. I rushed that one. Final one. Tilt. Ooh. And back up. So I'm going to change sides. So we're going to work the other leg now. So this leg has been our fixator. It's going to move. So plant the foot, and we're going to go into our warrior three. So keep the chest up and leaning forward. Extend through. So this is my wobbly side. This is my side I need to work on. Reaching through, holding that warrior three position. Big stretch. And then slowly come back up again. So we're going to go into that deadlift position, okay? So my foot's behind, and we're going to do 4 of these. So tilting forward, extend, lift, and come up. Okay, so nice and controlled both sides. Well, I can't do it. So again, fight the wobbles. Lift and lower. So you'll feel this in your standing leg, okay? And up, 1 more. And stand, okay. So that's working your fixing leg, but it's also working the hip area. So coming back to the middle, we're going to work on the hip flexor with an arch, okay? So if I turn to the side slightly, what we're looking to do is the foot will come up in front of us, and then we're looking to draw a rainbow where it goes round the side and you touch. Then you rainbow back round, okay? So my hands are out to the side and my toe is in front and lifted, okay? So we are looking to work the quad and the hip flexor, okay? So supporting leg is slightly soft, holding you, and we're going to go touch and touch. That's 1. Touch, touch, doing a rainbow. Over the top and back. So trying to keep the hips straight. Over and over. Keep it going. Lift and lift. And again. Over and over. Okay, I'm getting wobbly. Hold it there. Okay, bring the foot down. So again, you're going to take the other foot forward. So this is going to be your supporting leg. Core is engaged. Hands are at shoulder height. So you're looking to try and remember all of those things together. So going over and over. That's 1. Lift and lift. So working the core, working the hip flexor, working the legs. Lift it up, bring it back. Try and keep those arms up. I keep forgetting. And across. And lift. Give me 2 more. Over and over. Oh, wobble. And across and across. And bring the arms down. So take it nice and wide again. We're going to go back into these goddess positions. Looking to lift the heels, taking the arms out. So down and press. Down and press. Lift both the heels, working through the hip. Down and up. Give me 4 more. 4, 3. Lift both the heels. 2. This time we're staying down. 1. Stay here. Take the hands high. Hold that position. Keep the heels off. Big squeeze. Working on that core. Working on that hip opening. Don't let it drop. Really nice and secure. And then press down. Excellent job. Okay, from here, walk the feet in. We're going to go into our single leg lift. 1, 2, to the side. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Drop down. And then we're going to go into our goddess again, lifting our heel. Lift and down. Lift and down. Heels off the ground and up. Lower and 1 more. Okay, change sides. Lifting, squeeze and down. So side and lift. Working through those legs. Working that core. 3 more. 2, 1. Hold it there, okay? Sorry, something's just popped up on my screen. Right. Okay, turning to the side. So we're going to lean forward this time. We're going to have our hands on our shoulders. What we're going to look to do is we're going to look to raise forward into that leg lift backwards, but pressing the shoulders up. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, extend, chin up, lift, press from the shoulders, squeeze through, big press. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, change sides for me. Okay, change sides. So we're going to go opposite leg, holding that position. Hands on the shoulder. Ready? Lift and through. Try and lift that heel up. Extend forward. Press. Lift and through. Squeeze and wobbly and through. Lift. Give me 4 more. Squeeze. Nice and controlled. Stretch through. Give me 2 more. 2 and 1. Okay, hold it there. Come back through the middle. Feet out. We're going to drop all the way through. Sorry, into that garland position. My feet are a bit too wide. So just sitting nice and low. Okay, stretching out the hips. Hands go down, press those hips back up again. Drop the head down. And come all the way back up to standing. So go to the end of your mat. Look to do the same thing again. Drop down into that early man, into that garland position. Bring the hands forward and drop the knees forward. Just into a squat position, but stretching out those heels. Then lift and then just sit back, okay? So my knees are slightly parted. Just looking to walk through, dropping the chest, forehead down to the floor. And then going all the way through into the upward facing dog, just stretching out the hips. Just tuck the toes, and we're going to press up into that plank position. So we're going to go into full plank position. Hold here. Bring those knees down, point the toes, then lower all the way down to the floor. Tuck in, we're going to go into mini cobra, okay? Elbows stay in, and we're just pressing up. Lower down nice and slowly. Tuck the knees, press up into that full plank position. Then from here, you're going to sit your heels back into a bear crawl. Knees stay off the ground. Drop down. Big stretch into child's pose. And then walk the hands up. Big breath in. Hands down to heart. And we are done, guys. Well done this morning.